This is very different for me, something that I hadn't ever thought I'd be doing. So I've roped in my co-founder, Brad Miller.
To my surprise, he's told me that we are going to be dressing up as drag queens.
It's going to be exciting, it's going to be different. I'd imagine there are a few surprises on the way.
I might have put on a dress once or twice in my life. Nothing as grand as this.
I'm pretty nervous. This is not something I've done before. So it'll be interesting to walk in someone else's heels.
I think it's going to be fun. This is definitely in 14 years something new. I've been into some tough meetings before, but this is an interesting one. You know, all very well and good to say you're supportive and you sit on the side and watch it, but I think it's actually really shows inclusivity and acceptance if you can get involved yourself. How are you feeling?
I certainly hadn't anticipated doing this. You know, cool to do something different and actually cool to do it together. I think, you know, it's really important for myself personally and for BizCover to, really push the objective of diversity and the importance of inclusiveness. And I'm really happy, to be here supporting and proactively pushing forward the objective of diversity.
Hi, gentlemen.
Hi, Charisma. Nice to meet you. Welcome. So happy to finally meet you.
Thank you for having me.
We've heard lots about you.
Well, I've got lots of information on you too, which I'm very excited to share.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. You're going to have makeup put on you for the first time today.
Loving your eyes.
Thank you. You're not going to look as pretty as I am.
No,
though, okay?
definitely
Just
won't.
to be clear, I'm a makeup artist, not a magician. So I can only work with what I've got. So we're going to get started. And the first thing we're going to do for you today, my darlings, is get rid of these eyebrows and lift your face up and open those eyes right up. This bit hurts a little bit.
I quite like my eyebrows.
Yeah, they're not going to come off. When I say I'm using some wax, I'm just using it to cover your eyebrows so I can create like a fake skin. All right.
Oh,
There, yeah, it does hurt. Drag is pain, beauty's pain.
What I have definitely come to realise is that just in the last 2 minutes is that there's a lot of effort and preparation that goes into being a drag queen. So
That is correct. And it does, it takes us like almost 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours to get ready before we even be seen and show up.
So the fact that it's only taking like 15, 20 minutes for me, does that mean I'm just naturally like...
Yeah, because you're just so
gorgeous?
naturally beautiful. Look at these cheekbones that I'm working with. Mardi Gras for me is family. And it's celebration, and all of the families come together, all of the communities for a short period. We're just all one, having a great time, celebrating, loving life.
Your persona, your name, your character, is that a reflection of an aspect of your personality?
Yeah, absolutely. So Charisma was born because I'm full of it. I've been doing drag for 20 years. I also have a drag company where I manage other drag queens, City Drag Royalties.
So why are we lucky enough to get you today and not one of your drag queens?
Because you asked for the best.
Uh-huh. There we go.
It's incredible. And how important is diversity to BizCover?
So we love the diversity of the business now. It's something we celebrate. It's something we're very proud of throughout the business. So my background is I'm pretty conservative. I'm pretty boring. I'm pretty traditional. So.
Oh, you're not going to be very traditional today.
Yeah. I think the insurance industry is a very traditional industry. I think that it certainly has embraced diversity over the last decade or so. What are the big challenges that you face as a drag queen and the industry of entertainment broadly, but drag queen specifically?
You know what? Drag queens sometimes get a bit of a bad rap, We quite often are a little bit cheeky and a little bit loud, a little bit crazy. People don't always expect us to be professional, turn up on time, do a great job. So I guess like insurance, trust is a bit of a big issue that we have to fight.
A serious amount of trust here.
Thank you. Brilliant. It's all right. All right, here's my friend Nathan. We've known each other for 18 years. He's going to do your lashes, he's going to do your lips. And he works for you and has done drag before.
Welcome, Nathan.
Hi,
Michael.
Hi.
Are you nervous?
No,
This is really cool for you, getting to put makeup on bosses.
I know this one actually really is.
So much power right now.
Charisma, where is your mascara?
Oh, it's pretty sexy looking. It's got a bit of a whip on it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not using that on my boss. I did drag for 10 years. Not so much of the performing, but more of the hosting, the social side of it.
So have you got your favourite story about Mardi Gras?
My favourite story about Mardi Gras is, look, my friend who I first started drag, it was their farewell. They did pass away, and the last time I did drag was actually on a Mardi Gras float it was their farewell. It was like their big send-off. So everyone dressed up as characters they'd done over the years, and it was just a really nice send-off. But it was, yeah, I think it was a nice way of finishing it for me as well.
I had no idea that you had a drag background. It doesn't seem to be something that you've kind of openly spoken about here. Do you feel that it is something you can openly speak about, or is it just...
Look, to be honest, in the past, when I have spoken about it, it does get sometimes you feel people do treat you a little differently after they find out. But I think those times really have kind of changed. So it definitely used to be like that, but now it's like it's just another job.
Yeah. I mentioned earlier that I think that the industry is still pretty conservative, come a long way, and certainly a lot more diverse and inclusive than what it used to be, but still a long way to go. But that's me speaking from the outside, right? How do you feel about the industry and the insurance industry in particular?
I think it really depends at the levels of the industry that you're in and where you're at. It is at the top heavily still very white male dominated. But you see a lot of people coming up through the ranks and how diverse like those middle levels of management are and how it's going to creep up. And I think it's just a time thing.
Your customer base is always going to be very, diverse. So, not having a diverse staff complement is a disadvantage. You need to understand how people are thinking, feeling, etc. And if you think you can do that as a homogenous group of people, it's just not possible.
I think it's become something that we're very proud of and that we celebrate. I love telling whoever it is how many countries people come from that work for us, how many people come from different gender backgrounds and identities, and I think it's Michael and I are both from South Africa, which they call the Rainbow Nation. Makes us quite proud to have that kind of parallel here in our own workplace.
Just wondering, you seem to be very comfortable in helping Brad and I dress up as drag queens, but do you feel like this takes away from who you are? For us, this is just a dress up, etc. It's not necessarily who we are. So, do you feel that there's an insincerity to what we're doing here, or?
I love that you boys are giving this a chance, and I'm happy to share, my culture with you. And to be honest, there's a lot of straight men that already do drag. Drag, as we've mentioned many times already, is an art form. It's not exclusive to the LGBT community, although we, excel at it.
Sometimes I wonder if there's a reason life gets so hard. Well, maybe you find what holds you together when things try to tear you apart.
So maybe a bit of a naive question, but are all drag queens males dressed up?
No, not at all. So anyone can do drag. There's bio queens that are on the scene, which are people who identify as female, and they do drag and just as fabulous, just as fun. Their shows are really cool.
And what's it like on the float?
Oh, the atmosphere is just so much fun. It really is electrifying. You are just having the time of your life, and you realise everyone else around you is as well.
All right, Mike, have you decided on what your drag name might be?
As the CEO, maybe it's going to become She-E-Ohhh.
Oh, very cute. Brad, have you decided what your drag name's going to be?
My title before General Manager was Head of Operations, so I've decided to go back to my roots and I'm going to be Hedda Operations, because being a busybody, my finger's in every pie.
So my wife knows I'm doing it. It was just a passing comment in conversations. I don't know that she actually realizes. I think she thinks I'm putting on a dress and heels.
Alrighty, my darling, are you ready?
I couldn't be more ready.
All right, introducing to the world and welcome to the stage, She-E-Ohhh! 3, 2, 1!
Oh. Wow, that is different to what I expected. Pretty hairy chest. Needed to do something about that, but very smooth face. Very wow. Yeah, no,
Get closer, have a closer look. Get in there.
Look at my eyes. Love those eyes. And the glitter on the lips, very cool, very cool. So I think pretty stunning, if I may say myself.
You're hot, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Very cool.
Tonight, just you in the mirror.
Exactly, exactly.
Love that. Love it.
Thank you.
No, you're welcome. Back post is this one. So legs together nicely. Yeah, we call that a bevel. Excellent. Hand on hip, one hand in the air. Boom. Ta-da!
Hi.
Oh, hi, my darling. Are you ready to see yourself?
I am so charisma. I am so excited. It's been painstaking work from both of you. So I can't contain it.
The brand new you. Welcome, Hedda Operations, to the stage. 3, 2, 1.
That's amazing. You guys are actual miracle workers. Look at this. I thought I couldn't get any more handsome, and look what you've done.
Look at you now.
Look at you. I think I could keep it for a while. Fantastic. You guys are amazing. I love it. I do recognize myself, so there's a bit of me in Hedda, but I think we can work together. Very nice. Well done, and you guys are amazing. What time's the show tonight? What time are you showing?
We start at 7 o'clock, but
Okay.
I think you're coming tonight, which means
I
you're
am.
going to get there just after 6.
That's right.
And have a little warm-up drink.
Yep.
And,
Yep.
yeah.
And what time do you want me on?
I do not promise you that it's going to be addictive.
Wow. Yeah.
We've found the new you. I'm
There's,
excited.
I have many facets.
Yes.
Charisma, just from me, I want to say thank you very much. It's been an incredible experience. Something I never thought I would do, and really, really cool to have met you and to have done this. So thank you for making me pretty and the way I look.
Thank you for having me, and I've had a fantastic time being here with you and getting to know both of you ladies. And I can't wait to see you again. So thank you so much.
And there we go. This is like way out of my comfort zone. Can be loud, I can be whatever, but actually I'm quite conservative around, social environments, etc. So this for me is like super out there.
We're open to try everything. We're open to have everybody in our business, and if there's something we can do to break down a barrier, then we should.
Yeah, well, drag queen is an entertainer. It's a small business themselves. So the effort, the preparation, the commitment to being prepared, looking their best, and providing a show is no different to any other small business.
What we try and do is make life easier for small businesses, because we know that during the day they're either cutting hair or serving food at their restaurant or helping clients, and at night they've got to go and do their admin and their insurance and their invoicing, etc. It's the same for drag queens. They might entertain at night, but at some stage they've got to do all the hard work.
I think as a person, as a business, as a community, as a country, I think we've come a long way. But there still seems to be a long, long way to go, and proud that BizCover can be proactive about supporting this cause and supporting the community. And I've quite enjoyed it. I've been a lot less nervous than I thought I was going to be.